All right, welcome to Options Tender. It is after the market on Thursday, Thirsty Thursday, 1/7/21. What a day we had here. A boost up, another great day in the SPX, and it seemed like everything was green today. So hopefully you were in some of those great trades. So listen, we're gonna go through the SPX expected move, see how that's pairing out for the week. Head over to ES, see how the day went. We're going to check out what kind of protection we put on today for the rest of the week and going into next week. And also, we're going to hit up some individual names. So if you like this information, please hit the like button, subscribe, notifications so you get these every morning and after market so you can stay on the latest. So we want to spread the word and spread the wealth. So here we go. Let's get down to the XPX. This is the options expected move. We have the criteria. If you have not, I'm going to do a video on the options expected move. I just decided that just now because we talk about this every day, and that's how we compare our range for the week. The options market sets a certain range that it expects us to travel up to or down to. We already, right on Monday, we took a big dip right off the bat in the first of the year down to the options expected move lower range, and now we're bursting to the upside, and we potentially may even hit the top of the range there, and we're going to check that out in the 65-minute chart. And also notably, look at this crossover one more time. Now, what does this indicate for me? Well, we're going to cross over. We have a little bit higher to go. We're going to form a certain bearish divergence, and then we're adding on protection for some more downside. Now, that does not mean the market is going to crash. It doesn't mean we're moving down right now. It just means that we might have to correct a little bit in order to go higher. So let's go over to the 65-minute chart. We have 65 minutes on each of our candles because we want them even throughout the day. All right, for those of you who follow me, we love to do the options expected move, and then we move over to the ES for the futures and use our count there. Okay, so we're on an Elliott wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and we are getting real close. I believe that's the end of 3 on this real minute wave. So we just have a little bit more to go according to the wave count, and so we might be looking for that expected move right here to be our target for the end of wave 5 and minute wave 5, all over the place. So that's why we're potentially looking to make some sort of correction. We're getting overextended. You see our MACD is crossing over again. We made a new high. So, this may just be a correction down to the 0 line. But we'll watch this cross right here. That's going to be pretty telling. And we hit 3,800. That was a target we set some time ago, but I do think we're going higher. Okay. So let's go on to, first, let's check out the IWM. IWM has been just a massive leader in this market lately. So I do believe I want to use this one just because the extension. I want to use this one as our protection. Okay. So I put on some puts out for next week and just a couple for tomorrow, just in case we did hit our target. We did not, but so right down here, we haven't retested anything yet. We had the end of our wave count, we think. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We think we're right near the end of the wave count for IWM as well. And we just haven't retested any major level. Okay? None of them. Doesn't mean we're going to come all the way down here. Doesn't mean we're going to hit this, but these are down here. The 50 is here. We haven't retested anything. We're getting a little overextended over this 8 MA at that. So we may just retest the 20. Either way, we want to be cautious. We play probabilities and we play it safe on Options Center, okay? Going over to a few beautiful names let's rush through these. And then you go ahead and put into the comment area if you want me to go through something specific, but we've been following these names, so we're going to stick to them. So Baba, we entered in some extra calls. We're already 3 weeks out, but we put on some calls, some lottos for tomorrow, as a matter of fact, here at 220. And I just want you to observe this. The market there's a lot of symmetry in the market. And so I just happened to notice our count. So we are at wave 1, and we're trying to see if wave 2 is over. And look at this. If we make a line from here down to here, that's about 7%. You're able to check the symmetry of a move that markets like to do. And this one is nearly perfect from end to end. Just a couple ticks off, but so I do believe we're at support. We may come down just a little bit in order to make that really small, minute wave 1 and down to 2 and launch off, hopefully a launch off to the next levels. So we're looking to maybe close this gap, burst out of this downtrend. Okay, Baba. Let's go back to the daily. Neo, stuck in this range, inside day, right at resistance. We did try this name. We wanted to see if we would burst out, but we did exit out of it right away because you got to be really careful when you're at resistance. That's it's a possible losing trade. We usually don't want to add on a position into resistance. Okay, workhorse, we're in this one on Monday with an in-out spread. And I'll tag on the a button up top if you don't know how to do in-out spreads with the options play. We're in this one on Monday, I believe, and it's a very conservative play. We decided to get into it a little bit early because the MACD hadn't crossed yet, and man, in-out spreads are the 30 days out, and we usually expect to hold them for a couple of weeks. We were out of this one yesterday at the start of the bell. Amazing moves it made. I think it's 17% almost today. All right, so check out the video on in-out spreads that I made earlier a few weeks ago. Dking. Whoa, that's not Dking. Here we are. All right, so we think we're on a wave 1, 2, and beginning of a wave 3. Now we do have an inside day here. We're over the 8 MA, but we're getting held up here by the 20 MA. So we may have some room to go back and forth a little bit. So I'm not expecting a whole lot here. The MACD hasn't crossed yet. We are at that support area for the MACD. So I did decide to get into this name, but be a little cautious. Put a little time in your trade. Give yourself a few weeks for it to pan out, so you don't get caught up with theta decay in your options, or just hold on to the stock. PLTR. This is our last one here, folks. PLTR gave us some trouble in the last few weeks, but we have been rocking it this time. We had an inside day yesterday. We finally popped out of that today. We're just closing over the 8 MA, looking good. Again, we haven't made our crossover yet, but we are on our way. Okay, so thanks for joining us here. We will do this every morning after every market close and on the weekends for an update. So thank you. Thanks for joining Options Tender, and comment below if you have any specific names you'd like me to check out. All right, thanks. Have a good day. Good luck trading tomorrow. We'll see you in the morning.